Hello students, it's me Babita Das, PGT Geography of Kendriya Vidyalaya AFS Chabua. Today I'm here with the part 2 video of Ganga Quest, and in this video I'm going to make you learn about the left bank tributaries of a river Ganga. In my previous video I have already explained the origin, course and the Panch Prayag of river Ganga. So let us learn the left bank tributaries. So before making you understand, before making you aware what is this, what are the left bank tributaries of Ganga, I just want to make you know which rivers we call left bank and which rivers we call right bank, because there are some children who are just mere beginners. So let me introduce you what does this concept of left and right bank of a river mean. Okay, you see children, you can see the river Ganga here, right? You imagine that this river Ganga is moving from up to down, from Bhagirathi, Alaknanda to Haridwar, then to Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, like this. So imagine that it is not a river, it is you who is traveling from this Haridwar, Kanpur, Varanasi, Patna, like that. So as you are moving from up to down, you imagine yourself. Okay, you imagine that your left hand will be on which position and right hand will be on which position. In this case, you will realize that your right hand will be upward side. Okay, sorry, your left hand will be on upward side and your right hand will be on downward side. So all the river coming from upward, like your Ram Ganga, Gomti, Ghagra, Rapti, Gandak, so this will be its left bank tributaries, as it is coming from the left hand side. And all the river coming from the right hand side, that is the downward side, like your Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Ken, Tons, these are its right bank tributaries. So what are the left bank tributaries we need to study? Let us name them. This is your Ram Ganga, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Burhi Gandak, Kosi and Mahananda. So let us see this river again. Let us see it on a map. The first one you see, this is Ganga. The first river is your river Ram Ganga, then Gomti, then Ghagra, then Gandak, then Burhi Gandak, then Kosi, and the last one which has been not named here, it is Mahananda. So we are going to study each one of them one by one. So let us study about Ram Ganga. Children, Ram Ganga is the first major left bank tributary of Ganga. Right? It originates in a Dudhatoli range of Uttarakhand, which is located in Pauri Garhwal district, and it passes through Jim Corbett National Park, and over Ram Ganga there is a dam called Ram Ganga Dam or Kalagar Dam, and it meets Ganga near Kannauj. So it may be also asked, name the city near which Ram Ganga meets Ganga. So you should know the origin of a tributary and the cities through which it passes. Okay, so let us see it on a map. You see this is Ram Ganga. Ram Ganga is flowing down and meeting Ganga, as I said you, near in Uttar Pradesh near Kannauj, and over this the Ram Ganga Dam has been there. You can see this Ram Ganga Dam, the darker rectangle, that is your Ram Ganga Dam, or which is also called as Kalagar Dam. The next one is your Gomti River. The Gomti River is actually, it originates in a Gomat Tal, which is located in northern UP, and along Gomti the famous city Lucknow is located. And let us see river Gomti. It completely lies in India. It flows only in India, and so this is Gomti River. Next, let me show you. This is Gomti. You see, after Ram Ganga, this is Gomti River, and then after Gomti we need to study the Ghaggar River. Okay, so Ghaggar River, children, this is actually the largest tributary of Ganga by volume of water, and Yamuna is the longest tributary. It originates as two headstream. As I said you before also, Ganga originates as two headstream, Bhagirathi and Alaknanda. Similarly, Ghaggar originates as Kali and Karnali. Kali originates from the glaciers of the Trans-Himalayas of Uttarakhand, and in India Kali river is called Sharda. Children, Kali river forms border between Nepal and India. So it may be asked, which river forms border between India and Nepal? It is the Kali river, and Kali river is called Sharda in India. Next headstream is Karnali. Karnali river originates in Gurla Mandhata peak of Tibet. You see, this is Ghaggar river, and Ghaggar river is originating as two. The first one is the Kali river forming border between Nepal and India. Next one is here the Karnali river, and they meet, and it is also joined by one more tributary, that is Rapti, and this Ghaggar river, it meets Ganga below Chapra in Bihar. And which two cities are located along Ghaggar? It is Ayodhya and Faizabad. Ayodhya is located along Sharda river. Okay, so this is about your Ghaggar river. Now let us move to the other river, that is Gandak. Gandak river originates in Humayun Himal glacier. It is located in Nepal-Tibet border. So it is a part of Great Himalayan range. This is also called as Gandaki river and Narayani river, and it originates again as two headstream. What are these headstream, children? This is called Kali Gandaki and Trishuli, and this Gandak river meets Ganga at Hajipur near Patna. So this is Gandak river, you see, children. After Ghagra we have this Gandak river. It is meeting Ganga at Hajipur near which is located near Patna. And after Gandak, the another, you see, Burhi Gandak. Don't confuse with Gandak and Burhi Gandak, both are different. So Burhi Gandak, it actually originates in West Champaran district of Bihar. It flows in Bihar and it joins Ganga in Bihar only. You can see this is your Burhi Gandak river. Next, let us move to the other tributary, that is Kosi. You know, children, Kosi river originates as 7 headstream, and this 7 headstream finally joins into 3 streams. These are Arun Kosi, Sun Kosi and Tamar Kosi, and these 3 streams again join together at Triveni in Mahabharat range and finally give rise to the river Kosi. Okay, and this Kosi river, you can see, this is your Tamur Kosi, Arun Kosi and Sun Kosi. They meet together and they form Kosi, and they meet together at Triveni, which is in Mahabharat range in Nepal. And children, one thing you should know, the very important thing about Kosi, that this is known as the Sorrow of Bihar. Now why this is known as Sorrow of Bihar? Because do you know, children, its headstreams are located in the snow covered areas. Okay, further it is located in those areas which receive heavy rainfall, so it receives huge amount of water, so it flows with tremendous speed, and while reaching a plain area it becomes sluggish, and it started depositing the eroded materials, and finally it causes devastating flood in the state of Bihar. Therefore this is called as Sorrow of Bihar. So it may be asked, which river is called as Sorrow of Bihar? This is your Kosi. The reason is that it caused devastating flood in the state of Bihar due to its changing course, okay, due to the deposition of huge amount of sediments. This is your Kosi river. This red color boundary shows the basin, Kosi river basin. You can see the Tamur Kosi and Arun Kosi. The last tributary is your Mahananda. It is the last left bank tributary. It originates in the hills of Darjeeling and it flows through the states of West Bengal, Bihar, and it also flows down to Bangladesh. And you can see here the last after Kosi, the red color line. This is your coming from up to down, that is from Darjeeling Hill. This is your Mahananda river. And children, this is actually the end of the left bank tributaries, and in the next video I'm going to teach you the right bank tributaries of India. Till then, take care.